Okay, friends, let's see what our card of the week is going to be this week. Super excited for this one. I am figuring it's probably going to align with this upcoming full moon. Okay, this full moon is going to be happening, or peaking rather, the morning of the 17th. Okay, so if you're planning to do anything for this full moon, you know, you could do that like tomorrow night, anytime on the 17th, and I would even say on the 18th as well. So anyway, let's get into these cards because we have a lot. So, alrighty. Yes. Okay. So for a lot of us, let's start with this Page of Wands reverse, shall we? So for a lot of us, we are feeling pretty disconnected. Okay. Pretty disconnected from not only like our own lives, but our own fire for that life. Okay. Wands usually represent some kind of creativity, some kind of fire, but this feels very disconnected. Like we're not really able, like we want to do things. We have all these ideas. I completely understand this because I'm there too. We have all these ideas and we're not really exactly sure how to bring them to fruition. Okay. So if you're in that space, just know it's kind of the energy that's going on right now too, okay? We are also deep in retrograde season, okay? We just had Jupiter go retrograde and then Pluto moved out of retrograde, but still we're in that shadow of that, okay? Along with all the other outer planets as well as Chiron. So with all of that energy, we really are being asked to turn inward, even if we want to turn more outward, okay? So I don't want y'all to feel like down on yourselves, okay? Because we do have the Three of Swords here, okay? So we might be really diving into this heartbreak, this pain, especially with this full moon, since it is going to be in Aries and it is going to be highlighting a lot of relationship stuff for us, more so along the lines of making sure that we are receiving what we need in relationships, but still that can lead to a lot of heartbreak, a lot of sadness, a lot of pain, okay? So any kind of fear, any kind of anxiety that comes up this week, use that fear, use that anxiety to help guide you forward, okay? And I know that sounds weird, so let me kind of explain a little bit about what that means. So whenever I say use the anxiety, use the fear, okay? So whenever you notice, it's all about noticing, okay? Whenever you notice that fear and anxiety are popping up, sit with it for a moment. And I know that that can feel really fucking uncomfortable. And of course, this isn't going to work for everyone, okay? So find your own way of doing this, all right? This is just kind of like the bones, all right? So look at the fear and ask yourself, is this fear real? Is it valid, okay? Because a lot of times, not always, right? But a lot of times we create these stories in our heads of what's going to happen if we whatever we're thinking about doing, okay? So with that story being created in our heads, a lot of times that shit just isn't valid. Your feelings are valid, okay? But the actual fear itself, it's not real, okay? So the whole point of this is being able to see the fear for what it is. It's just fear. And a lot of times we have to be willing to walk through the fear and do the damn thing anyway. And that's exactly what's being suggested for this week, okay? Because we do have the Two of Pentacles, okay? So it's going to be all about rebalancing, okay? And recentering, reprioritizing us, reprioritizing our work, our goals, our needs, while also being able to see the needs of others, especially those with whom we are in some form of relationship with, and being able to meet those needs too, okay? And really being able to rebalance ourselves as well as those relationships. And making sure that we're all showing up as we need to show up in those spaces too. Not saying everything has to be completely equalized, but making sure that, you know, we are being prioritized as well, that we aren't just being shoved away somewhere. If we can do all of that work, okay, and I know that that's a lot of fucking heavy shit, okay, and it's probably going to carry on past this week, right, because that's a lot of fucking heavy shit, but if we are willing to show up for that work, if we are willing to do that work, we're going to be able to stand up and be the person that we know we are inside, okay? The King of Wands usually represents this inspirational leader, okay? Being able to motivate ourselves as well as other people, being able to shine that light out, being able to hold the torch, really, holding the torch, holding the light for others, right? But if we're not willing to do that work, we're not going to be able to do that in the fullest capacity possible, okay? So yes, this is going to be kind of a heavy full moon, which, you know, I wouldn't expect anything less from a full moon in Aries, quite honestly. But it's all work that we need to be doing for ourselves, okay? Not only for ourselves, but for others around us as well. Like, yeah, we're doing the work to help ourselves, but everybody around us benefits whenever we do the work too. So how are you going to use any kind of disconnection from your own inner fire to help fuel the fire of reconnection? What a fucking loop, eh? Anyway, let me know how you are going to do this for yourself in the comments. And if you want a little more information on this full moon, check out my full moon video posted on Friday, okay? Anyway, good luck with this one, friends. I'll see you next time. Bye.